All right, hey everyone. I am Roman, the director of commercial HVAC here at Kalos, Florida, here to share some knowledge. Right? Everybody knows what this looks like. This is what you see when you click on a piece of data set, right, from a service checker file and hit play. Right? You get your normal plotted points of thermostat on, error code, target, condensing. But I'm not here to talk to you about what's displayed when you start up. Let's talk about how we determine what the unit is doing at any given time. There is a set of inputs from the system that show us exactly what the system is doing at any given time. You've got fan only, heating, cooling, heat parallel, and thermostat on. If you're like myself and you've seen a lot of service checker data, you will know and find that these aren't always accurate, right? You'll find that the system is doing some very weird stuff in cooling mode that looks like heating operation. The system is doing some really weird stuff in cooling, heating parallel when I turned everything into cooling mode. What is it really doing? Well, what if there is a way that I could show you to determine exactly what that unit is doing? Now you'll notice here at the bottom, we have some line changes, right? So if I go over here to this data set and actually move through my points, you'll find that when I get all the way over here, a million clicks away, that we have a change in mode operation, right? Line item 2 we know is heating. Line item 3 we know is cooling. Now, this is what everybody is used to doing. Now, what if I told you that there is actually a different type of control and information that is recorded by Service Checker that allows you to actually determine exactly what the unit is doing at any given time? You would say it's a game changer, right? Because now I'm no longer guessing as to what the system is doing. I can see exactly what it thinks that it's supposed to be doing and then compare the relevant data to find out, is it actually operating according to normal parameters for that mode? Now, we give you all these special control modes, right, in Service Checker, in our service manual. But then you think to yourself and you go, well, how do I ever know that that's on? Well, you could always go down and find out if we're in any of our standbys, right? Step down control, standby control, oil return mode. But there's something that probably no one knows a lot about because we don't talk about it. And I'd like to change that. This is what we call operation control mode. Operation control mode has been present for VRV3, VRV4, VRVX, Aurora, and Amirion. This number is not going anywhere. What is operation control mode? Sure, Roman, it's another squiggly line on Service Checker that now I have to understand exactly what it's doing in the background of 8 other data set points that are being plotted. But let me walk you through it. As you can see here, every dip up, dip down is an actual change in control mode. This is the unit telling you that I am doing something different based upon what the actual service manual says for that operation. When you say, okay, Roman, there's a bunch of numbers here, right? There's mode 6, there's mode 4, there's mode 2, there's mode 18, there's mode 19, there's mode 30. That doesn't help me, right? So cool, I have a bunch of numbers. What if I showed you this? This is the operation control mode description for every single operation control mode in Service Checker, from 0 all the way to 30. Now, what does this list tell you, right? Stop control, restart standby, before startup control, after startup control, right? Heat recovery startup control. My favorites are down here. Oil return before and after oil return control mode. Heating defrost control, heating after defrost control, heating pump down residual control, mode switch from cool to heat, heat to cool, rotation control, four-way valve initial control. Guys, this is the Bible for understanding exactly what the system is doing at any given data set. Now, we've all been down that road where we have assumed or thought that we saw something and thought that it was an issue, or that the board needs to be reprogrammed, and we do a deep dive and then come to find out that it's actually nothing at all and it has nothing to do with the issue that we're experiencing. This will stop that, right? And how will it stop that? It's because it has all the information here that you need to know. So let's reference this sheet and actually show you how it works. You'll notice here I'm in control mode number 4. I go over here. That tells me that I am in cooling normal control. Okay. As I change, I go into mode number 6, reference that on my sheet, cooling oil return control. Wow. What does that tell me? From start here, right, at 1959, right? Not 1959. From 2005 to 2012, right? That's how long oil return mode lasted, right? Now I can track exactly when it starts and when it stops. Now you say, okay, Roman, well, that's nothing. It's nothing new. I can easily take that and do that here, right? It shows up here down at the bottom, right? If you're not impressed, let's go a little bit further. Now you'll notice here, this is where cooling and heating switches. But what is this blip? Let's plot it. All right. Number 8. Number 8 is cooling pump down residual control. That means that my system is pumping down, right, to either turn into thermal off, which it does, or to switch modes. Okay. Well, then what's this number 2 that I have here? Where my unit is off, right? Thermostat off. Go to reference our sheet before startup control. That means I am changing modes completely. Okay. What about this? Mode 30. 4-way valve initial control. I should be seeing change 4-way valves at that time. Okay. What's our little snippet here? Mode 18. Mode 18 is heating startup control. 19 is normal heating operation. Why is this stuff so crucial, right? Why do I need to know this? Why is it a game changer, as you say, right? This allows us to see exactly what the system is doing at these given times. That allows us to actually track what the system is doing in any set of data, right? How long is oil return mode lasting, right? What's going on when I go into residual pump down? Is that normal operation? All of those great things. As you can see here, you can also plot the changes, right? Control mode 26. What is 26? Heating, pump down, residual control. All of this information is here, guys. It's always been here to help you troubleshoot systems. When you can get an exact start and stop time, you know that the system should be ramping its compressor up, right? Shutting its indoor expansion valves, pumping itself down. You might see that the pressure might dip down low, right, in these regions. That's all normal control. It'll allow you to look at the data that you have in front of you. And instead of chasing your tail for a couple hours, trying to figure out why is the pressure getting so low? Maybe it's low on charge. Maybe there's a restriction. No, it's normal operation. Go to the next data set. Go where you find irregular issues. I'm Roman Ball. Hopefully you have found this extremely helpful. And yeah, go out there and look at some data. Have some fun. Thank you.